15 most abnormally large animals living on our planet. Even though there are countless animal species on the Earth, many of us are astonished when we come across an animal that we have never seen or heard of before. However, given that there are more than 1 million different species of non-insect creatures on Earth, scientists admit that modern science hasn't catalogued all of the existing animals, leaving a lot of room for many strange and unusual discoveries that are yet to be made. Every year, new and even more obscure species of animals are discovered. Hello everyone and welcome back to Unveiling Wild. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on wild animals and their habitat. With that being said, let's get started. We've always had a very intense interest in size throughout the rather brief and somewhat gloomy history of the humans on planet Earth. So, are these species the largest, and how do people measure them, and on what basis? We admit that we are more fascinated by enormous animals than we are in love with them. And even while some of us do find them fascinating, they are typically observed from a distance. Chianiana bull. The Chianiana is a big white cattle breed indigenous to Italy, pronunciation in Italian, Gingianilo. It was primarily bred as a draught breed in the past, but it is now raised primarily for meat. It is the biggest and one of the oldest breeds of the cattle in existence. Its meat is used to make the Italian dish bistecca alla Fiorentina. The Chianina breed of cattle is both the tallest and the heaviest. Adult bulls can reach heights of 1.8 meters, which is 5 feet 11 inches. And oxen can grow to 2 meters, which is 6 feet and 7 inches. Bulls regularly weigh up to 1,600 kilograms, which is 3,500 pounds, and this is not unusual. Top-grade males are those who are over 1.51 meters, which is 4 feet 11 inches tall at 12 months of age. Donetta, a Chianiana bull, holds the record for being the heaviest bull in the world. He was 8 years old when he was reportedly 1,780 kilograms, or which is 3920 pounds, and 1.85 meters tall, which is 6 feet 1 inches. According to some sources, including the Tenuta La Frata near Cianacula in the province of Siena. If you were to view this creature up close, you may be forgiven for thinking it was a dog, albeit a very fat one with some odd coloration. As you go a bit closer, you'll notice his ears, which will leave you completely perplexed. Because this man, who's the size of a dog and stands 4 feet 4 inches tall and weighs an incredible 50 pounds, is a bunny. Don't be too shocked when you meet Jeff, his son who's already 3 feet 8 inches tall despite not being completely developed. The father and son pair are continental rabbits, a species of an enormous rabbit whose individuals typically stand about 4 feet tall. These two adorable giants consume 700 apples, 2,000 carrots, and a daily bowl of rabbit food, all of which cost Annette Edwards, their devoted owner who is 63 years old, close to 5,000 pounds annually. Hercules the tiger. When you think of cats, you probably picture fluffy, charming domestic cats as well as other wild cats from the jungle like tigers and lions. The Siberian tiger used to be the largest of them all. The liger, a fierce and magnificent predator, surpasses this wild cat, although a liger, that's correct, it is the offspring of a female tiger and a male lion, as opposed to the tigon, which is the offspring of a male tiger and a female lioness. Hercules is the world's largest surviving cat, standing over 11 feet, which is 131 inches, tall and weighing a hefty 922 pounds. He is also a very friendly animal, or at least as sociable as a wild cat could be. Crocodile Lilongwe. The enormous crocodile was captured in September 2011 in the Philippine province of Agusan del Sur's Bunawan Creek. A team made up of locals, members of the local administration, crocodile hunters from Palawan Wildlife Reservation Center worked together to complete the difficult mission. Before being captured, the crocodile was pursued for 3 weeks. It took almost 100 guys only to get him on land, and he most definitely didn't want to be arrested based on his violent protestations. This monstrosity of a crocodile, which was estimated to be at least 50 years old and weigh an astounding 2,370 pounds and measure a 20 feet 3 inches in length, was said to be a man-eater. Stingray. Steve Irwin, a well-known wildlife TV personality, was tragically killed by a stingray, known for its poisonous sting. But Jeff Corbin, another wildlife TV personality and conversationist, holds the unique distinction of having caught what is thought to be the largest stingray of them all. It is thus regarded as the biggest freshwater fish to have ever been captured in the wild. This aquatic giant was first captured in Thailand in the Mae Klong River and weighed over 800 pounds and measured 14 feet by 8 feet. Took Corbin's team over 2 slow and laborious hours to reel in. Medusa, a python. Medday Medusa, a python that resides in Kansas City, Missouri, has been awarded the Guinness Book of World Record for being the largest snake in the world. It took 10 men to hold up Medusa so that she could be measured in 2011 when her astonishing length of 25 feet and 2 inches was determined. A 40-pound deer is her usual 2-week meal. And an even longer snake, almost 26 feet long and even 550 pounds in weight, was reportedly captured in Malaysia in 2016. Unfortunately, the snake passed away 3 hours after being captured, making Medusa the new ruler. Golden crowned flying fox. Asterodon. Jib bat is sometimes referred to as the golden-capped fruit bat, is a species of a megabat native to the Philippines that is larger than life. The enormous golden-crowned flying fox has 3 known subspecies, one of which is extinct. Since its identification in 1831, the Panay golden-crowned flying fox, Ejubatus lucifer, a now extinct subspecies, was once considered to be a complete species. Species used to belong to the genus Pteropus. Even if it does not, it shares a lot of morphological characteristics with Pteropus megabats. Only the Indian and great flying fox may weigh more than this, making them one of the largest bat species in the world. It has the largest forearm length ever measured in a species of bat. Jake horse. Big Jake will undoubtedly top all other horses in size, even if most of them are taller than the typical person. The official height and weight of this stunning stallion are 6 foot, 10 foot 34 inches, and 2,600 pounds respectively. He was a huge guy from the start. At birth, he weighed over 240 pounds, which is almost 50 times more than the average breed. Despite its enormous size, he is surprisingly friendly and has a following. He belongs to Jerry Gilbert and is a hitch horse at Smoky Hollow Farm in Ponnet, Wisconsin. Japanese crab. Normally when people think of crabs, they imagine a fancy beachside dinner with a bottle of wine, French drink. However, when you encounter this Japanese spider crab, this culinary fantasy vanishes. This bizarre big species, which weighs a whopping 42 pounds and stands at an amazing 18 feet, is extremely terrifying, especially when met on a dark, cold and lonely beach. But unlike most of the large animals in the world, it has been said that this big, ferocious-looking spider crab is quite friendly. Goliath bird eater. This is a little unsettling because when we think about spiders, we typically picture little, frail, 8-legged creatures with beady eyes that spin elaborate webs. Additionally, spiders typically eat flies before being devoured by lizards and birds. The Goliath bird eater is a tarantula. It could weigh up to an incredible 6 ounces, or 175 grams while residing in the South American rainforest, which is substantial for a spider. Despite being called a bird eater, it doesn't consume birds, instead it preys on snakes, rodents, and toads. Whale shark. The largest known extant fish species is the whale shark, Rhinocodon typhus, a slow-moving carpet shark that feeds on filters. The longest confirmed individual measured 18.8 meters in length, which is 61.7 feet. The whale shark is the largest living non-mammalian vertebrate and holds several other records for size in the animal kingdom. It is the only living representative of the genus Rhinocodon and the family of Rhinocondonitidae, which is a member of the subclass Elasmobranchi of the class Chronodirichthys. Kodiak bear. The Kodiak bear, Ursus arctos menandrophi, also referred to as the Kodiak brown bear and occasionally the Alaskan brown bear, is a resident of the Kodiak archipelago, a group of islands in the southwest Alaska. One of the 2 largest bears alive today, along with a polar bear, is the largest identified subspecies in the population of the brown bear. The Kodiak bear shares several psychological traits with other brown bear subspecies, including the mainland grizzly bear. Titan beetle. The Titan beetle is one of the largest beetles with the largest reliable measured specimen, measuring 16.7 centimeters, which is 6.6 inches in length. The Titan beetle Titanus giganteus in the neotropical longhorn beetle and the only species in the genus Titanus. Leatherback sea turtle. The leatherback sea turtle is the largest and heaviest non-crocodilian reptile, growing up to 1.8 meters long and weighing 500 kilograms. In the family of Dermochilidae and the genus Dermochiles, it is the sole surviving species. Its absence of a bony shell makes it easy to distinguish from other contemporary sea turtles. Instead, its carapace is coated in greasy flesh and flexible leather skin color, earning it the name. So what are your thoughts on this? Exactly how big they are? And if you face them, how will you react? Well, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching and do like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content from us. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.